There's a new leader in charge of the Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council, and we're so excited to have the organization's new CEO, Patrick Fisher, joining us here on the show. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to pick your brain. So the biggest thing, whenever I looked at your page, I saw exploring the possibilities of what can be. I feel like I love that because there's so much unexpected in life. But what does that mean to you?
Yeah, well, I think that one of the basic things about the arts is that they teach and reinforce creativity. And creativity is linked to imagination and not necessarily seeing things as it is, but as it could be. And I think that even the group that you had on earlier, the We Rock Academy, thinking about the potential of what could be in the lives of every individual that they work with. So I think that the arts reinforce not just what is, but what can be.
I know, and some of those kids didn't even know that they had that talent. Then you just get it out. So what is your background and how come you ended up in Pittsburgh?
My background is very non-linear. I would say that I didn't really find my stride until my early 30s. Much of my teenage years and my 20s was kind of bebopping around from one thing to the next. But when I was 15, I stumbled into the local punk and hardcore community in Erie and in Pittsburgh. And that was really where I developed my first sense of community. It was also where I saw that the arts could have a social impact and that individual artists and groups could take a stance for things. So that was really what drove me to really seeing the value of the arts. And then, like I said, it wasn't until my 30s that I found my career in the arts, first with the Cultural Council of Greater Jacksonville, then with Erie Arts and Culture, and then as of about 3 weeks ago with the Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council.
Wow, you've seen a lot of the world.
A little bit of it.
So do you like Pittsburgh so far?
I am constantly blown away by Pittsburgh. I feel like I've come here at a really exciting time, but also I think that you're going to be hard-pressed to find another city of about 350,000 or less that has all of the infrastructure that Pittsburgh has, as well as the support. You have world-class arts destinations here, but you also have an incredibly diverse range of arts practitioners here that are doing really incredible work.
Well, what are your goals for the community in the arts here?
Yeah, so I think, again, I think Pittsburgh can be a really remarkable Tier 2 city for the arts. I think that as Tier 1 cities like New York get more and more expensive to live, you can't necessarily take risks there. You can't afford failure there. Whereas a Tier 2 city like Pittsburgh, you can. So I think that this can be the best Tier 2 city for arts in process. So how are we really supporting artists and arts organizations to develop work in process, take some calculated risks, and make great work?
Have you ever seen an artist here that, really stands out to you?
Oh, there's a tremendous amount of artists that stand out to me here. Since I've been here, I've been doing a lot of studio visits, as well as site visits with organizations. Gavin Benjamin is an artist that lives and works in Pittsburgh and does incredible work. Ian Brill lives and works in Pittsburgh and does incredible work. Dee Briggs lives and works in Pittsburgh and does incredible work. Now, I've only mentioned some visual artists, but there's also tremendous performing artists here, as well as literary artists as well.
So can you demonstrate some of the biggest values of art here in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, so, there's a tendency to justify the impact of the arts through the economic impact, and that's certainly one case that can be made, but there's so many more values associated with the arts and impacts of the arts that you can't calculate through the commerce of arts. And again, I think We Rock Academy is a great example of that. Personal development that occurs through the artistic practice, how you can reinforce social skills, how you can reinforce cognitive skills, those soft skills that employers look for, you can develop through participation in the arts at a young age. Also, how communities can develop or reinforce their identity through placemaking initiatives and public art initiatives are another great example. So I think that personal impact, community impact, and then economic impact are all the ways that you can continue to justify the investments in the arts and then reap the benefits of the arts.
So how do you plan to harness the transformational power of the arts here?
Well, I think that an organization like the Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council has to really think about how it's investing its time, its talent, and its resources in the arts sector, but then also how is it mobilizing and developing consensus within that sector to make sure that there's some shared goals, some shared objectives, and a shared direction.
And we have some pictures coming up behind us right now. So are these all the places that you visited, all the people that you've met?
Yeah, so these are some of the events that I've attended in the last month of living here, some of the artists I've done studio visits with, some of the events that I've attended, and some of the organizations I've got to learn from.
What kind of artists have you really met? Like, what do they exactly specialize in?
Well, I don't think there's any one specialization. I think they're all contemporary artists that are working to make a living. There are fashion designers like Otto Finn that I visited with. There are sculptor artists like Dee Briggs that I visited with. There are performing artists like Clara Kent, whose work I've attended, or Mia Coy, whose shows I've attended. But I wouldn't say there's any one specialization.
That's fascinating. So much in the arts. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This was great. I loved picking your brain, but also people need to go to your Instagram because I feel like you explain a lot of these artists too. So we'll link that on Talk Pittsburgh so everyone can see that.